Headcrabs. They are probably the most iconic small-sized enemy in the history of FPS games. You will catch them wandering aimlessly on the ground, but as soon as you get close to them they will lurch at you to inflict a minor laceration.
Minor lacerations detected.
There are times where I even find them cute, just like Dr. Kleiner, who loves his little domestic headcrab called Lamar. But let's start by analyzing their graphic design. The headcrab's lack of eyes and nose attributes them distinctive alien-like features and distinguishes them from any type of animals that could exist in real life. The snarks, for example, are clearly inspired by bugs like cockroaches, while an headcrab instead oozes with originality. Their chill attitude and whitish body might trick the player into thinking they are innocuous. However, the redness and pointiness of their legs signals the player danger. By inspecting their legs even more closely, we can already imagine what attack they are able to perform. In fact, the position of the headcrab's forelegs kinda looks similar to the starting crouch position of athletic runners. And in fact, headcrabs will lunge at you at quite a fast yet fair speed. I believe in fact that Valve had hit a sweet spot by making them hard to dodge but in a manageable way. Most of us know that headcrabs' offensive tool are not their legs but their bloody fangs and their fleshy mouth hid underneath their body, which contributes to the horror elements of Half-Life. Also, the sound they produce after scoring an hit is quite nasty, and I believe it can creep out players caught by surprise by them. Had headcrabs been scarier, they would have truly been the definition of a jump scare, given that they both scream and jump, just like your favorite porn star. Another sweet spot hit by Valves is their size. Even though they're small, they still look chunky and meaty, somewhat similar to a chicken breast, and their hitbox is just the perfect size for small ground enemies. Take the snark or the shockroach as an example. These latter two enemies are a pain in the ass to deal with because they are too small. Snarks especially, I freaking despise them. I think they should be removed from the game, and yeah, they're trash. The headcrab's hit points too hit the mark by making them not too easy to dispatch, yet not too bullet spongy for a small enemy. Now on to the real meat of the video and the reason why I wanted to talk about headcrabs. You see, I personally find headcrabs incredibly annoying. First of all, getting hit by them feels frustrating as hell, because deep down you know you could have avoided those 10 HP of damage by just paying more attention. Okay, sometimes their positioning is cheap, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I enjoy bunny hopping and guess what? While I can easily jump past marines, vortigons, or even make gargantuas eat my dust, these freaking headcrabs are very good in getting in my way and stopping me dead on my track. Matter of fact, they are way too efficient in halting the player progression through a level, which is infuriating, but then I thought, perhaps it's necessary? Maybe, just maybe, the developers at Valve knew exactly what was the role of these creatures. Just think about it. Without them, unforeseen consequences would have been a joke of a level, since zombies can be easily ignored by walking past them, since fighting them with a crowbar is kinda tedious and boring. Go play the Hunger. Headcrabs instead, if you catch them in a somewhat narrow corridor, can't really be ignored, and you already know they won't ignore you, since even though they lack an eye or nose, they do possess a sixth sense for spotting potential human hosts. And just like a Pokemon trainer will challenge you to a fight if you meet their eyes, an Headcrab will jump at your face for sure if you find yourself in their way. Also, crawling through vents, a certified Half-Life classic, wouldn't feel as tense if Headcrabs didn't exist. The player would have been bored to death if vents posed no threat to him, since it all would have come down to holding your W button and proceeding at a snail-like speed. Another iconic aspect of Half-Life is breaking boxes and crates with your trusty crowbar to find some goodies for your HEV suit or weapons, and in some occasions the game likes to hide an Headcrab around these boxes, just to add some tension to an otherwise repetitive process. So yeah, I think that Headcrabs play an important role in the game, and although they're annoying, they must be there, because they're cool. So yeah, these are my thoughts, and like, subscribe.